Hi there and welcome back to Building Wilda. During the past couple of weeks, we've made some progress on sanding the interior of our boat, Wilda. After the first coat of primer in grey and a lot of spot filling in blue and pink, and some serious sanding, we think we are ready to apply another coat of high build primer. This time it is going to be white. So we are very excited to see the interior of Wilda in white for the first time ever. Hopefully this will be the last primer before the top coat of paint.
We actually got some paint done. So we've painted the interior again. It's not 100%, but it's pretty damn close. So the plan is to do this as quickly as possible.
Aside from that, we also have another little building project coming up. So welcome aboard! After having spent some time back home in Europe and Axel fully recovered after his hernia operation, we are excited to be back in Australia and to share more about our wonderful project, Building Wilda. In case this is the first time you're watching, Wilda is a Schionning Wilderness 1340 sailing catamaran that has spent too many years in a shed in Australia without being finished. Axel bought the boat in 2019 and since then, with COVID, jobs and everything in between, we managed to make a few trips down under and made some progress on the build. Of course, with a massive project like this one, we are not yet done. But we are pushing forward and we do hope that sometime soon we will be out there on the water. In case we manage to spark your interest to find out more about building Wilda, what changes we made on the boat and how did it go, do have a look at our previous videos to see where we started and where we are now. As we are getting closer to applying the top coat, we would like the surface to look as good as it can be. So that's why we asked for help from Chris to paint inside. The painting started with the port side with the forward cabin and making their way backwards towards the aft cabin. Although we are painting the boat during daytime, there is still not enough light inside. Probably being inside the shed doesn't help in this case, so Axel is following Chris to provide some extra light. As we were completing one room at a time, we would also then remove the drop sheet that was covering the window to allow more air and ventilation inside. Yeah?
Can you put that one down?
Take it down?
Yes.
The
Or maybe I can.
No, I'll go, don't touch. So, after some more painting and after a couple of breaks with fresh air from the outside, she really started to reveal her beauty. The following day we were so looking forward to come check out the result, and she looked fantastic. We were so happy to see her in white.
So after a super busy week of sanding, we actually got some paint done. So we've painted the interior again. This time white high build primer, and this is what it looks like. Looks absolutely brilliant, and we're not looking very closely because that's not fair, but no, the boat looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's not 100%, but it's pretty damn close. And were we going for 100%?
No, we never promised that.
No. So what we'll do now is, well, we're gonna fill some more spots like this, spot filling, and do some more sanding, but this time 240 grit. So that'll take off any material we leave when we're filling these holes, and the orange peel on the surface. So plan is to do this as quickly as possible, so we don't work with a paint that has fully cured, because it gets tough to work with, tough to sand. So spot filling and sanding again, but 240 grit should be faster, cleaner, and easier, faster in particular. And once one room is done, we'll seal it off and wait for top coat.
And we also have to make sure that before the top coat we get the paint into the lockers.
Yes, so we'll do primer in the lockers as well. These are already primed, but we'll, in the lockers that aren't, we'll put primer in, and like here, paint with some primer, and then we will have a surface that's ready for top coat. So these lockers, you can't really paint with an airless spray gun, because you can't get in that close without screwing everything up. So you have to really paint it with a roller and a brush. So that's what we'll do. But she looks great.
And now what? Let's find out what's next on our agenda.
I'm gonna work on my arts and craft project up here with these steps up to the mast base and also up on the salon roof so that we can access them while we're sailing. Or this leaning roof is not great for access to the mast, and it's a bit of a problem that all wildernesses have, and that all owners, builders have solved in various ways by putting various steps to get to the mast. So, because I'm not gonna cut out the front of the boat here, we need access to the roof, so we're putting some steps in. So I made some mock-ups for steps yesterday. They're a bit wide apart, but this is the plan for the forward ones. I'd rather have two that are just a bit wide apart than to put in three because of all sorts of arrangements there. And I don't know how good this is going to be. And then on the side, same. We need access to the roof. This was always in the plan. So I don't think cardboard and tape is going to hold. So we're gonna make these steps out of foam. But this is the plan for now. Yeah, down here I haven't quite started yet. I'm just going through the materials I have. And I don't have as much material as I would like for making these steps. And yeah, because they're not structural or anything, I intend to cheat a little bit. So I'll use real foam, but also some XPS foam for expanded polystyrene, but which is not what you should build a boat out of in any sort of way. But for a step, it'll work. This kind of XPS does take some compression though. It's built as, or is made for insulation, and you can put it in floors and stuff, concrete on top, and drive with cars on top of it, I assume. But that's not what I'm gonna do. But I'll use it as filler basically while making these steps. I was thinking or considering using some ply as well, but I think I'll skip that. We'll see what I have materials wise. But for small steps, no problem. I'll build them out of these two foams, and the large two steps forward, I may build them out of in a box sort of construction rather than just a lump. Simply because they're bigger, and it'll work out somehow.
Thanks for following our project. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe, like, share, and to remember that we have a new update every Sunday, you can click the notification button. It's a nice, easy way to encourage us to keep up the work. And do leave a comment down below if you'd like to stay in touch.